What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back, and today I have yet another rendition of our top Pokemon card auctions of the week. This week we had a ton of auctions come through, nothing truly groundbreaking, but a couple interesting auctions to say the least. A lot of modern to go through, so before I get started, I want to thank you so much for tuning in each week to watch this. I love and appreciate each and every one of you who do. Please leave a comment letting me know what you thought of this week's auctions and anything in general. Just leave a comment, and I thank you so much for watching. Let's get right into it here. Let's start off first, as we always do, with our modern product of the week. And this week we had a lot of modern product come through that I want to go over. So let's get started with this here Dragonite EX from Evolution set. This is a PSA 10 that went for $100. Now, if you recall, this past week I went over a lot of cards that I'm sending in for my friend to get PSA graded, and a lot of it was Evolutions, and I was surprised at a lot of the prices that some of these Evolutions cards are going for, and this is one of them, this Dragonite Holo, $100. Now, I know Dragonite is one of the better regular EX cards to get from this set, but if we look in these other auctions here, we had a lot of 10 Dragonite EX Holos that went for only $36. So if you think about it, you send this lot in, if one of these gets a PSA 10, you're doing pretty well. We also had a couple more lots from Evolution set here. We had a lot of 7 Misty Determination full art cards come through for $46. We had a 16 card lot of Mega Venusaur and Mega Blastoise cards that went for $81. And then we also had a lot of 13 Mega Pidgeot EX full art cards that come through at $48. So not too bad prices here. I think whoever got these cards got a really good deal, considering these are to be pack fresh, near mint cards. I'm assuming they'll be sent out to be graded, so that'll be interesting to see what those would come back as and what kind of money you'd make buying these cards and having them come back as PSA 9s or 10s. Up next, we have some Vivid Voltage here. We have the Pikachu VMAX. This is not the Rainbow Rare version, but still the full art that went for $205.50 as a PSA 10. And we had another one come through, same exact card, same grade, that went for $237.50. So very cool there. So let's upgrade that to the Rainbow Rare Pikachu VMAX PSA 10 that this week went for $1,575. And we had another one come through at $1,600. So this card is really gaining traction as far as value in a PSA 10. We'll see how this card looks 6 months to a year from now when all the PSA 10s come back from PSA that'll hit the market. We'll see if this card holds its value, increases, or maybe decreases with all the new cards that come into the population. Up next, we have a couple black labels to go through. We had a black label Charizard V promo from Champion's Path. Now, this particular black label BGS 10 went for $1,175. And we had another Charizard V black label that went for $1,485. So, a little over $300 difference between these two black label Charizard Vs. Thought that was interesting. Up next, we have a Reverse Holo Charizard from Evolution set. Now, this card, if you recall, hold on, I'm jumping to the gun here. This week, this card went in auction for $450, but it surprised me because I know a couple months ago, this card was actually very expensive. You've seen one go a couple months ago for $1,325, $1,700, and all the way up to about $1,875. So it's definitely weird seeing it come all the way down to $450 here for a PSA 10. This card's price has been fluctuating like most of the cards have been, but thought I'd run that by you here. We had here a Charizard Reshiram GX PSA 10 Rainbow Rare from Unbroken Bonds. This card is a PSA 10, went for $510. This card and the Charizard Breakson card, the GX versions, you surprisingly don't see them come through our auction as much as you see all these other cards. So I wanted to touch on that. Here we have from Shining Legends a couple Shining cards. This is a Shining Rayquaza that went for $360 as a PSA 10. And we have a Shining Mew that went for $365 as a PSA 10. Up next we have from Vivid Voltage, this Jirachi Amazing Rare PSA 10 that went for $232.50. And then we had the Zacian and Zamazenta. Both of these, both PSA 10, went for a combination of $260. So all the hype seems to be on the Jirachis, Rayquazas, as far as the amazing rares from this set, so I wanted to touch on that. So about $230 a piece for these cards. Alright, I want to touch on a couple of old EX cards from the EX series. Here we have a Salamence EX from EX Power Keepers, PSA 10 that went for $810. And then we had a Sceptile EX from Team Magma versus Team Aqua, PSA 10 that went for $960. And last but not least, from the EX series, we have from EX Emerald and Altaria EX, go for $1,125. So these EX cards are probably pretty low pop because it wasn't the most popular era of Pokemon. Not a whole lot of product was released back then. So that's why you're seeing $1,000+ price tags for some of these cards. Alright, let's get into some vintage slabs here. We have a Jungle Pikachu. I like to keep an eye on these Jungle cards, these Jungle Commons. But a Jungle First Edition Pikachu PSA 10 this week went for $516, so it has been holding its value at the $500+ mark. And then we had a PSA 10 Gold W Duelist Stamp Pikachu card that went for $720. You got this card out of a magazine. So it looks almost identical to the Jungle First Edition Pikachu, but it does have that gold W stamp on it to give it the nice touch. Alright, we have a couple holos to go through from WotC. We have a Zapdos First Edition holo from Fossil, PSA 10. We had two of these come through. One went for $1,175. Another one went for $1,225. These were not very strong holos. I was looking at the back of them. But they still managed to go over $1,000. Here we have a beautiful Misty's Gyarados from Gym Challenge, First Edition, that went for $1,050 for a PSA 10 copy. We have a Flareon First Edition holo from Jungle that went for a little over $2,000 as a PSA 10. This is the least valuable of the evolutions from Jungle set. I think it's because the holo is a little bit darker, so there's probably, I think this card has the most in the PSA 10 population. So it's a little bit easier to grade. We have a Dark Dragonite here from Team Rocket First Edition holo that went for $2,650. Very nice. Here we have a First Edition Red Cheeks Pikachu from base set. This card has been holding its value. Like I said prior, it was up to about $10,000 and it come down quite a bit. This week it went for $5,800 for that PSA 10 copy. Alright, up next we have Charizard from Skyridge. This is a Crystal Charizard. I always see these come through. These Crystal cards, this Crystal Charizard, you think there was 1,000 in the pop report. There's not that many, yet every week we see Crystal Charizards come through. Anyway, this week this one went for $17,500, so still a hefty price for this Zard. Alright, so let's get into some sealed product to finish it off. We had a couple heavy packs I want to go over. We have a heavy First Edition Fossil pack that sold for $820. We have a super heavy Jungle First Edition pack that went for a whopping $1,550. So I think the Jungle patches are going to cost more of a premium because compared to the Fossil packs, you can get the First Edition Cubone, Pikachu, Eevee. There's a lot of non-holo cards that are worth a lot of money from this set, and the Jungle holo cards are typically worth more in a PSA 10 compared to a lot of the Fossil holo cards. So yeah, $1,550 for a heavy Jungle pack. Not too bad. Alright, some sealed booster boxes here. We have an XY Phantom Forces brand new factory sealed box that went for $1,225. And I knew several months ago I saw this box go for around $800, and I knew it was only going to go up from there because you don't see these boxes come around very often from Phantom Forces. We have a Fossil booster box, an unlimited sealed Fossil box that went for $8,100. We have a base 2 booster box. This one come down a bit over the past few months, but it's been holding steady about $11,000 to $12,000. This week it went for $11,400 for a sealed base 2 box. We have here a Team Rocket First Edition box. Now I think last week in PWCC This box went for about $25,000. So this week we saw a couple go for around the $15,000 mark. This one here was $15,100, and this one here went for about $16,295. So you're probably thinking to yourself, what the heck? Why is it so much one week and then not so much the other? I mean, it's about $10,000 less. Well, this is a whole other topic in its own, but PWCC auctions don't necessarily reflect the actual market. You'll see a lot of graded cards and booster boxes come through PWCC, record prices. That's PWCC nowadays is premium. You're going to pay premium prices for these auctions, as evidenced by last week. You had these sealed Team Rocket first edition boxes. One went for $25,000, now about $15,000. I think these auctions right here are more reflective on what the actual market price is for some of these booster boxes. So we will keep an eye on that. Here we have a first edition Fossil booster box. It went for $15,555.55. A lot of fives in that number there. But yeah, that box looked pretty nice. All right, up next we have a Neo Destiny Unlimited box. I see this Neo Destiny Unlimited box more than I do the first edition. But this one went for $25,000 sealed. And as you know, there's tons and tons of hits you can get out of this. All the hauls, all the shining cards. It is the best. It is considered to be the best set from the Neo series. So $25,000 for an unlimited sealed box. All right, this week I was surprised because this auction isn't even from PWCC, but it is a sealed base set unlimited booster box that went for over $30,000. $30,500 to be exact. And yeah, so I haven't seen an unlimited base set booster box go for this much in quite a while. And like I said, not even PWCC. So $30,000, actually a little bit more for an unlimited booster box this week. Not too shabby. All right, we have from Neo Genesis, a sealed first edition Neo Genesis booster box. Very rare. $35,497. And this box needs no introduction. So many amazing hits you can get out of this. You can get any of the Typhlosions, the Feraligators, the Lugias, the Meganium. So many low pop holo cards you can get from this set. A lot of potential in this box. And I think that's why we've seen it go for $35,000. And that is our #1 auction of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. What did you think of these auctions? Leave a comment, leave a like. Thank you for your support. That's all I got for you. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.